I'm Danny and I am founder of The Clique and a digital strategist who helps women make their mark online and build a business that stands out from the crowds. So I just wanted to share with you a little bit about my story and how I went from somebody who was really, really miserable in their job and hated their job to then going on to launch my own business and within 6 months of launching that business, taking it full time. A lot of the women that I work with are in a similar position to what I was in. And one of the things that they asked me was, how did I start? How did I get going? And how have I got to where I am today? And one of the things that I always say to them is to start before you're ready. I see it time and time again with so many people who put off from starting their new project or launching their new business because they think the timing's not right, because they think they don't know enough, because they think they're not experienced enough, because they feel like they don't have enough money behind them yet. They're waiting for things to be perfect. But the thing is, the timing is never going to be perfect. There's always going to be more that you can learn. And if you're waiting for perfect, you are going to be waiting for a hell of a long time. When it comes to launching a business, the only way to really ever learn is to just go out and do it. So my business initially started out purely as social media consultancy, so working with businesses and entrepreneurs to help them use social media in order to elevate their brand online. And when I first started doing this, it was an entirely new industry to me. It was something that I had never done before, and I knew that I loved social media and I knew that this is what I wanted my business to consist of. Yet I felt that I didn't yet have enough experience to take on new clients. I spent a hell of a lot of time in the early days consuming overwhelming amounts of information and trying to learn all I could about social media and how it could be used to build businesses. And whilst that was great, at the same time, I held back for a lot longer than what I should have done to launch my business because I was of the opinion that I needed to be an expert. I needed to know all there was to know about social media. And the truth is, I didn't. I just needed to know more than the clients that I was working with. You've got to remember that no matter what industry you're in, there's always going to be more to learn. So you just have to do what you can with what skills and knowledge you already have. If you wait for things to be perfect, if you wait to be an expert in your field, you will be waiting forever. So you just have to start. When I did finally launch my business, I didn't know everything there is to know about social media, and I don't think anybody does. I was also in a full-time job, so the timing wasn't exactly right. And I also didn't have a huge amount of money to invest. But I'm so thankful now that I did start before I was ready, because if I hadn't, I wouldn't be where I am today. The thing is, once I got my first client, and then once I got my second client, and these clients were telling me how much I'd helped them in their business and how much of an impact I'd made, it made me realise that actually I probably knew a lot more than I was giving myself credit for. And you will find this as well for yourself. You will tell yourself and convince yourself that you don't yet know enough, that you're not expert enough, that you're not quite ready to launch your business. Then once you get your first client or once you sell your first load of products, you'll realise that you are far more capable and far more ready than you initially thought. I'd also like to point out that entrepreneurship is a lot about trusting your gut and jumping on opportunities as and when they arise. So if you're somebody that is able to start before they're ready and take that leap of faith, this is going to carry massive weight in your future journey, because that is what entrepreneurship is all about, starting before you're ready and just trusting your gut on things. Launching a business is a pretty scary thing, but I've become to realise that the launching part was actually the hardest hurdle to overcome. And now that I've got started, everything feels really easy in comparison. Yeah, okay, there's times when things get really, really tough. But I think once you've passed that initial hurdle, you'll just realise how doable this whole entrepreneurship thing really is. Working with women who are ready to take that leap of faith literally rocks my world, and it is now one of my favourite elements of my business. So if you would like to chat with me, please hit up the link below, somewhere down here, and request a consultation, and I will be in touch. Thank you so much for listening and have an amazing day.